Welcome to the Five Pop Podcast. This is your host Jason Wang and Ritchie Lee. And in today's episode, we're doing a Q&A session based off the Instagram questions that were pulled. All right, so our first question is, how do we meet? All right, so me and Ritchie first met while we were pledging for a business fraternity called Alpha Kappa Psi, which is short for AK Psi. And brief backstory, it's a business fraternity at San Francisco State University, and it's not your typical fraternity or like frat bro fraternity where it's only drinking and socializing, and so there is still that aspect of it, but the main focus about it is more about business, networking, and making connections.
Yeah, AK Psi is, man, I don't want to do a commercial for AK Psi, but trust us when we say it was not partying and all that normal frat stuff that you think of when you think of fraternities. It was a lot of business oriented, a lot of work, no fun.
little fun.
A little fun. It was a little fun working with people. I would say it was the workload equivalent of two extra classes.
Yep, on top of however many other classes you'd be taking in regular semester.
In college too. Ugh. Anyways, yeah, so we met during pledging for AK Psi. What did you first think of me when you met me? What were your first impressions?
So when I first met you, I forgot what you were wearing, but it was at Rush night, and
no way, we met at Rush.
No, I don't think you did. I don't think you did meet at Rush. I feel like I saw you though. Okay. But my first impressions was you're very quiet and very laid back and very mysterious, I would say. But like later on, maybe a little like I'll say methodical, but it seemed like you were very in your head and very planned about how you would speak and act. But later on, I came to learn that you're not like that. And what interested me the most was when I was stalking you on Instagram, I saw you were attending a women's rally. And, it was pretty interesting that you attended that, and I felt that you were more a little feminine in that aspect, but
thought I was gay.
Your words, not mine.
Yeah, I feel like that's a lot of people's first impression of me. But I feel like now that you know me and you see me meet new people, I'm kind of still that same way when I meet new people. Pretty reserved, not saying too much, kind of gauging the room, really taking a measurement for everybody, seeing what their tolerance is. What can I say? What can't I say? Then once I get comfortable with you, it's like no filter, which it's probably a problem, but
no, I definitely, I definitely that's true. I would also say that I'm the same way.
Yeah.
So, what was your first impression of me?
I'm being honest, I don't really remember the first time seeing you, but I remember thinking, damn, this dude's tall. Like, because you are tall, you're like 6 feet, and I'm 5'7". And actually, almost everybody in our pledge class was pretty tall.
Yeah, we did have a lot of tall guys.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And Rick. He's also pretty tall.
Yeah, but like I said, pretty analytical. So I was like, all right, let me size this dude up. He's tall. He's Asian. He's wearing glasses. He's kind of like your average kind of Joe.
Nerdy.
I wouldn't say nerdy. He didn't come off as nerdy. Came off as what's the word? Kind of goofy, but a happy type of guy. You know what I mean?
Easygoing.
Jovial.
How do you spell that?
Cheerful. Yeah, jovial. Jovial. Cheerful and friendly. Yeah. Which, when we were pledging, everybody was trying to be super friendly because everybody had a front out, to be honest. So it was kind of hard to get a gauge for everybody.
That is true. I mean, everybody was afraid to get cut, so.
That's true, yeah. Remember when everybody thought Kino was like the nicest person? Kino is a really nice person, but man, when we were pledging, that man took it to a whole nother level. He's like, you need water? Here, take my water. You need a place to sleep? Sleep on my couch. You need anything? I got you.
No, yeah, he was definitely everybody's big brother of the pledge class. And
yeah. and then we go home and then we talk shit about everybody. That's how friends are made.
Yep, that is true.
But yeah, first impressions were jovial type of person, tall, seemed like somebody I could trust. Definitely didn't get a sense of like this dude could backstab me, because when you're pledging, you kind of got to be careful of everybody else too, and at the same time trust them. It's a super weird environment. But yeah, Jason didn't seem dangerous. Take that how you will.
At the time, but there have been times I could be dangerous. So
it's a very dog-eat-dog world when you're pledging, but at the same time they expect you to build trust and navigate. It's kind of just like preparing you for corporate world, you know what I mean? You got to be careful with what you say around your coworkers, but obviously you have to work with them and build that bond.
Yeah, I think you definitely did a good job to replicate that. And like Ritchie said, it could be traumatic for some people.
Hey, even for those of us who made it, shit was traumatic. So, and I don't know. I feel like we're talking about too much AK size stuff. We're probably gonna get in trouble for saying this. What are they gonna do? Kick me out? I'm already out. Oh well.
All right, censored. All right. So, how long have you known each other for?
Too long.
Too long equals to ongoing 4 years.
4 years. So we met when we were pledging, which was spring of 2018. 17, right?
17.
So it's like, I mean, it's almost spring of 2021. So, damn, that was fast. 4 years. Known each other about 4 years. And actually,
It's true.
You know how like you can know somebody for hella long, but like Jason's actively been in my life for like 4 years. So pledging, and then Hong Kong, and then I think there was like a year break where we hang out, but you know he was still in school and I was looking for a job.
Yeah.
And then after that, we worked together for a year, which was most recently. So
yeah,
that's actually a pretty active 4 years.
That is very active 4 years, almost a year and a half. So speaking of work, we have one of our questions is, do we miss Masa?
I wonder who asked that. Who's Masa? Masa, we miss you. We hope you're doing well. Hope your classes went well. You got your job. I think you're just chilling in Jordan right now, which I'm kind of jealous of, but COVID. So spend time with your family.
Yep, Masa's my
wife.
Yes.
Not allowed to say that.
the infamous Facebook work wife. And so it was a lot of fun. We miss our shenanigans and shit talking in the office, booking a room and working and snacking and
yeah. We miss you, Masa. All right, next question.
Next question is, what is one thing that most people don't know about us? So for this format, we'll go ahead and answer the questions for each other.
Okay, yeah. We can do that. I feel like we know each other pretty well.
I'll go first. So I think most people in our friend group already know this, but I guess for the wider audience, which is probably would be interesting for some people, Ritchie was actually an extra on the Netflix show 13 Reasons Why.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's really about as exciting as it gets. Yeah.
So he has some screen experience, everybody.
By that he means the camera was pointed somewhat in my direction while I was walking. That's what it means to be an extra. And I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty fun. It was a great experience. Yeah, if you have a free summer, just start looking for extra gigs. They're always looking, and especially if you want experience on a set, just to see what it's like. Do that. That's been the highlight of my acting career. Years ago. I mean, yeah, I'll get back into it eventually. Took classes after that, but then graduated, went to Hong Kong, graduated. Life got hectic, COVID. I'll get back into it eventually, and hopefully that won't be my highlight of my career.
That's what he has to tell. That's what he has to sell.
Yeah, this is the highlight of my career. All right, Jason, what is one thing that I know that most people don't know about you? Yeah, so one interesting thing that most of you might not know about Jason is that Jason he looks like a pretty traditional guy, and for the most part he is. But I remember, so Jason is open to interracial relationships, which I feel like most of us are, but you know, like we say we are, but how many of us actually do that shit, right? There are people who are like, I'm open to interracial relationships, and then they just date the same race for like 10 years, you know what I mean? Jason walks the walk, or walks the you know what I'm saying. He dates outside his race.
But yeah, funny that you mentioned that. Thinking back, so I grew up in St. Gabriel, and the elementary school and middle school I went to, I think they were predominantly Asian, but also like we had a good round percentage of students who were white and Hispanic. But surprisingly enough, I dated 2 white girls.
Oh, I didn't know this.
I guess it didn't really start in college. It started when I was younger.
Damn, guys, I'm learning some stuff. Actually, I feel like you told me this, but it kind of slipped my mind. So Jason's dated, and this is not to like, never mind, forget it. Never mind. Just Jason's very open. You might not guess by looking at him, but this dude is very open, which could be a good thing or a bad thing. Because anytime I have a crazy idea, I'm like, hey, let's go to Hong Kong. Hey, let's do this. Jason's like, all right. Enabling.
Yeah, I would say I'm a very down person. So the next question is, what makes us upset? Ritchie can probably speak truth to this as well, but I would say I'm a pretty easygoing person, so there isn't really much that could upset me. But I guess what upset me is when people take advantage of me. You know, I'll say, even though I felt like I could trust in them, you know, and I put a lot of time and effort and being like backstabbing, taking advantage of, would say would make you upset. Yeah,
I agree with that. You want to give an example? No, I'm just kidding. That's fucked up. They might be listening.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. So in middle school, my parents put me through a lot of after school programs, and I would say I was like the quiet one. I didn't really have a lot of friends. Middle school, I say elementary school. So elementary school, I didn't have a lot of friends. I was kind of the odd kid, and so I was able to meet some people. And during summer, where we decided to go to Raging Waters. So like up until the event, they're like really friendly, you know, like we're like talking a lot. But as soon as we got to the park, they started acting like super cold to me, kind of calling me names and saying some pretty racist stuff to me. And they pretty much just left me all alone, ditched me.
Wait, so they were nice to you on the way to Raging Waters, and then when they got to Raging Waters and met up with their friends, they're like, "Oh, who?"
It wasn't so. It was like up. It was a couple weeks before the event itself. So like even in the bus ride to there, they're like really friendly. But yeah, like we just said, once I guess there are other schools there too, and so they decided to go meet up with their other friends.
Oh, so they just act different when they're with their friends.
Even after the event ended, I tried hitting them up, and they just completely ignored me.
Damn, what triggered that?
I don't really remember. Yeah, I think it was probably just like you said, keeping that kind of that image up. You know, like they're with their other friends, and they'd rather lose me, but be able to still be friends with the bigger group. I was the odd kid.
You're still the odd kid.
Yes, now I'm more open to it and embracing it.
Yeah. Kids can be mean.
And adults, apparently.
Oh, yeah. You know all those dickheads you went to high school with? They're still out there.
What makes you upset, Ritchie?
What makes me upset? I don't really get upset at big things anymore. I think it's repetitive, like small annoyances that really trigger me. Things that don't need to happen, that happen anyways, or preventable things. Those things make me upset. If my car got stolen, I would not be that upset. But if I got a flat tire, I'd be pretty upset. Which makes no sense, but I'm like, why does this dumb shit happen? Versus stealing, like I can understand that. Like, yeah, okay, somebody wanted my car. That makes sense, right? Flat tire, that's just bad luck.
Short version is Ritchie just upset about life.
Yeah, life hates me sometimes. I have a lot of bad luck. That's not to say that I don't have good things in life, but like my bad luck is really random. Like I had my BMW almost blew up. Some of you guys are like, that's not bad luck, that's a BMW. That's what they do, and you're completely right. Yeah, I actually have really bad luck with cars. Cars make me upset, even though I like cars. My BMW blew up. Driving down to LA, I think it was Memorial Day weekend or President's Day weekend or some shit a couple years ago with Michelle. I just got an oil change, right? Drive down there, no problem. Driving around down there, no problem. Driving on the way back, it's a holiday, right? We're on I-5. I think we're about 200 miles away from the bay. I hear this scraping noise, and like within 5 minutes, it's just like grinding to a halt. I pull over and I look, and the cover at the bottom of my car, it's metal and it's like bent down. So basically when the guy did my oil change, he forgot to put one screw back in, and I guess it just loosened the whole weekend until it hit the bottom and it started scraping, which bent it. So I couldn't drive because it would keep dragging. So I'm 200 miles away from home on I-5 with like a bar of signal, call AAA, and they're like, it's a holiday, bro. I think we can get somebody out there in 2-3 hours. It's like fucking 4 p.m. It's gonna get dark. There's fire ants. Me and Michelle figured it out. Shout out to Michelle. Yeah, but we did end up getting home. But just dumb shit like that makes me upset.
Yeah, and he also tried to avoid problems by buying a new car, but they followed.
BMW used car. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get something reliable. Hondas are reliable. They don't have problems. And yeah, I probably had more problems in my Honda than my BMW. So at this point, I just need to walk everywhere.
All right. What are some conspiracy theories we believe or don't believe in?
Too many. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 5 of them. Flat Earth. Any flat earthers out there?
Unfollow. Just kidding.
You're kidding. I'm not. No, I'm just kidding. I would like to talk to some of you about it, but if you don't feel like talking about it, that's fine. I've learned to live with people who share different views, Mom, but we can still be friends. But
yes,
yeah, you with that or no?
No, I don't believe in flat Earth. All right, aliens and UFOs. Or actually, aliens and like extraterrestrial.
All right, you can go first on this one. Aliens and UFOs. Thoughts?
Yes.
Yes to both?
Yeah, I mean, how else would aliens travel?
Wait, hold on. Let's qualify this. Or yeah, let's. You say aliens, what do you mean? Do you mean extraterrestrial life forms, or do you mean like aliens as in like pop culture aliens? Like grays and
grays.
and antennas and shit? Is that what you're talking about?
No, actual extraterrestrial.
Oh yeah.
beings.
Okay, for sure. Yeah. And then unidentified flying objects. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm with you then. Yeah, so extraterrestrials, I believe in extraterrestrials. Why? Because just a numbers game doesn't really make sense that we're the only one. But also, if we're not talking about pop culture aliens, you know, the Greys with their fucking beam me up Scotty or all that good stuff. We're just talking about life outside of Earth. I mean, yeah, I'm sure we'll find them soon. There's water on different planets, so that's a really good...
It's very possible. I mean, there's so much about the universe we don't know about, so
it's just that these aliens that we find are not going to be what we think they are. So also unidentified flying objects. I feel like every week we find some new unidentified flying object, not necessarily those spacecrafts, but you know, something. Okay, next one. Vaccines. Ooh, this is gonna get some people heated. Do you think there's a conspiracy theory that vaccines can make somebody autistic? And I think that a lot of people who are anti-vaccine use this as their argument for not getting their kids vaccinated. What do you think?
I personally haven't really read too much about vaccines, but I have heard of that theory, and yeah, I don't think they actually cause autism.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And even if they do, like the fact that we're all not getting autism from it, or you know, whatever, it's such a small percentage. Not that it's okay, but it doesn't even constitute. Is that even worth a conspiracy? You know what I mean? If 0.00001% of people get autism from a vaccine, does that even count like that? We got better conspiracy theories.
Yeah, that is true.
All right, Mark Zuckerberg, human or not?
Human.
The good Lord Zuck. We owe Zuckerberg a lot for all that free food we ate.
Yes, we do. And all the memes about him.
Yes, all the good memes. But I'm gonna say hybrid human. No, okay, obviously I think he's human. He's a little off.
He is a unique being.
Yeah, to say the least. Anyways, all right. Most recent, COVID. Do you think that COVID is a conspiracy theory in the sense that it's a lab-created virus meant to maybe control the population to like lower the amount of people because we're overpopulated? My mom
especially in China.
Yeah, my mom's about to bust in here and be like, "Yes, it's true." I mean, hey,
and conversation.
Yeah. Okay, let's break it into two. Do you think COVID was created in a lab or it's like from a bat?
I heard both, but I guess it is possible that it could have been lab created.
So maybe on that first one.
Yes, maybe it was lab created.
All right. What about population control?
No.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Ironically, I think that so China has that one child policy, and they had it for a while now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna have an issue soon where they don't have enough young people to work. Especially, so here's the thing. So people are getting married later. They're having less kids by choice, but also legally they're only allowed to have one kid, right?
Yeah.
So they're having an increase in the older population and a decrease in younger population. So once all those people retire, they stop working. Yeah, they're gonna have a problem. I don't know where China's gonna get like 700 million young people. So yeah, I don't think they want to kill people. Well, I do think they want to kill people, but not to the extent that COVID has. Maybe I don't know.
No, I feel like if it was created in the lab, they were probably just trying to test it.
Yeah, so you got out by accident.
Yeah. Okay. Like someone improperly protect themselves, like they weren't very careful enough.
Gotcha.
Or it was like easily spreaded.
Wait, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't even really know for a fact where it came from, because some people are saying it's from bat soup, and then some people say it's from the lab. So which one is it?
That or like mixture of like different meats at the meat market it came from.
Yeah.
Process exposed.
Yeah, okay, so the more we talk about it, the less I know. All right. I'm whatever. Whatever happens.
Most importantly, guys, wear a mask. Wash your hands.
True. All right. That was 5 conspiracies. Cool.
Speaking of your parents, if you can give your parents
one thing about my parents. Oh yeah, my mom. China.
If you can give your parents one tangible thing in the world, what would it be?
Damn, this is deep. Who asked this question?
Lynn.
Tangible. Time's not tangible. Well, I guess you can give somebody time. That's the quality time, not like actual time. Can extend their lives.
Yeah.
I would say grandkids, but that seems a bit disingenuous because I can give them grandkids now, but I don't want to. I would give them grandkids, but somehow make it so they live long enough to see them grow up. That's not really tangible. I don't know. This is tough. This is a tough question. You can't say like success because that's not tangible. Unless we want to change the question or how we're asking.
Okay, let's do non-tangible.
Oh, thank God. Damn, this is hard too. I'd give them peace of mind. I feel like parents are always worried about how the kids are doing, how the kids are going to do, if they did enough.
Yeah, that's a good thing. And also to piggyback off of Ritchie, I would also say it's happiness in the terms being able to work and be independent and not rely on my parents. Also making them happy and growing and becoming into the person that will make them proud of me, bring them happiness when they think about me. Oh, we have a lot of deep questions.
All right, what's the next?
I will switch it up. So, do we love Uuni?
Uuni's the food? Sea urchin?
I think so. I would imagine so.
Random ass question. Uuni, for those of you guys don't know, Uuni is sea urchin, and when you crack it's like spiky. When you crack it open, it has like this yellowish, fleshy kind of thing inside of it. That's what you eat. Tastes like shit. Does
it smell like shit?
Yeah, people are gonna get after me. Get on me for that. They're like, yo, Uuni's so good. You have no... All right. I do like Uuni though, once in a while. What I will say is that if you try Uuni, make sure you get some really high quality Uuni, because high quality Uuni could taste good. It tastes like really buttery. If you get mediocre Uuni, that thing will ruin it for you for life. That thing tastes like fish poop in your mouth or something. You can taste the ocean.
Okay, would you say that's worse than stinky tofu?
The taste? Taste or the smell?
Taste.
Stinky tofu's good, but the smell? Fuck. Yo, remember when in Hong Kong, every time we would go to Mongkok and then we finish Ladies Market, we turn right and it's the tofu smell? Bro, that shit still hit me. It still hit me.
You remember it?
Yeah, oh my God.
Okay, I think the closest thing you can probably describe it to is
sea poop.
Sea poop. So I don't know if I've tried Uuni yet.
I feel like we tried it in Japan.
Was it at the revolving sushi place?
Yeah, I think we got you one, and I was like, nah, I'm good.
Okay, yeah, it wasn't amazing then. It was probably mediocre. So
that's true. That was like a cheaper revolving sushi, but hey, it was Japan, so it's pretty good still.
Yeah. So yeah, okay, I guess it really wasn't that amazing. So I guess
and it's expensive, so I wouldn't pay the premium for it, but it's okay. If somebody gave it to me for free, I'd eat it.
Well, very, very one time for the situation.
Yeah, if you haven't tried Uuni, I suggest you try it though. Just make sure it's high quality.
I feel like it kind of reminded me of durian. for some reason.
I like durian.
Texture.
Oh yeah, and the color probably, but
yeah, but not the smell.
Yeah, I'd rather eat durian than uni. Blasphemy to say, but whatever.
People, what the fuck, Ritchie? But yeah, I mean, I've actually, growing up, my dad ate a lot of durian, and I hated the smell. But as I get older, I actually don't mind the smell, and I actually also like the taste of it now.
You're wild, dude. Jason does not mind the smell of stinky tofu, but he used to be scared of durian.
Yeah. I guess it's also because I used to go to Taiwan a lot, so.
That's true. I guess we're just exposed to it more. I think, was it in Vietnam when somebody told us that you can't buy durian and bring it into a hotel, like it's illegal because of the smell?
Yeah.
They're like, yo, you open that shit up in here, it's gonna smell for the next week, so that's illegal.
And you get fined hefty.
Yeah, and Vietnamese people love durian, so that shit do smell.
You can choose the next question.
All right, let's see. What did people ask? Do you believe in fate, or do we control our own life? Who the fuck asked this? It's heavy. Honestly, when we were doing the AMA on Instagram, I thought people were gonna be like, "Yo, how many hoes have you fucked? What's your dick?" Like, these are heavy. All right.
They want to know the nitty gritty.
All right. You want to go? You want to take a shot at this?
Yeah. I mean, I guess currently I lean more towards we control our own lives in a certain aspect. So I guess to answer this question, it's more like 50-50, I'd say. We have some sense of control. What kind of decisions we make currently can affect us in the next couple of years later on. And in that event, it's like also kind of like letting fate, I'll say decide, but it plays some factor into that.
I think that fate means it's already predetermined, right?
Yeah.
That no matter what we do, it's gonna happen anyways.
Yeah.
I think the only aspect of fate that I believe in is that we all die. I mean, that's fated, right? That's fatalistic, right?
Yeah, that's assumed.
I mean, that's not assumed. We just do all die, right? We all eventually.
Yeah.
So in that aspect, yeah, I believe in fatalism, but I'm very heavy on the do we control our own lives. I think that everything we do has a consequence, and our life is just an amalgamation of all our choices and consequences. Yep.
I guess the way you explain it, I guess I'm also leaning heavily towards controlling our lives.
But I also like to emphasize that even though I think this way, I think that it's really important to recognize the things that we have control over in our lives, the things that we don't have control over in our lives, and the things that we kind of have control over in our lives. So, and don't focus on things you can't control, right? And don't set goals that are related to things you can't control. For example, if I'm a tennis player, my goal shouldn't be to win the match because that's out of my control. Of course, well, somewhat out of my control, right? I can try the best I can and I can still lose, right? My goal should be to play the best game that I can play because that's within my power. Winning it's kind of out of my control, right?
Yeah, because no matter how much you train and practice,
right? You can't control how much the other guy trains, right? Or how much the other guy wants it. So that doesn't mean you shouldn't, go for big things, but just make sure you focus on the right thing. Okay, we're getting too deep, but that was the question. It was a deep question. All right, guys, we just answered 10 questions from you guys on Instagram. If you guys have any other questions, please make them different questions. Feel free to drop them in we'll probably do another poll. Follow us on Instagram and drop your questions there. We'd love to do a part 2. This was kind of fun. Other than that, we are out. It's been 5 pounds of pressure. Peace.
Have a good day, y'all.